Just a special ID card. Nothing else that I can see.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
I advise you to stay out of this matter.
Bright Memory is not a typical shoot-'em-up FPS game. With the unique speciality of the character potential, the gameplay is meant to create savage but stunning fight scenes by making combos through various kinds of skills. The game also includes just the right amount of puzzle solving that wouldn't overwhelm the player.
It's her!
As Bright Memory is just a demo, the game could be finished within half an hour, while not revealing much information.
Just a special ID card. Nothing else that I can see.
Roger that.
As far as we've learned, the player will be taking the role of Shelia, a femme fatale protagonist who breaks into the Science Research Organisation, SRO's, lab to intervene with Carter's stratagem.
No way.
But an unexpected occurrence brings the pair onto a floating island while Shelia is still on the hunt for Carter to prevent him from his next move. The most outstanding feature of Bright Memory can't be anything but the lightning-fast fighting movements and amazing special skills, which you can unleash in a series of combos. Your gun, sword, and special skills can be upgraded using your XP. Power is your passive skills. Skill is your attacking techniques, and latency is the buff for Shelia. And of course, different upgrades differ the combos of your protagonist as well. The narrative is interjected with small puzzles, giving you a chance to wind down. These puzzles are very simple. Sometimes it is just to reach a lever and pull it down. So even if you're not a big fan of puzzle solving, you can still thoroughly enjoy this part of the game. More annoyingly are the few bugs you might encounter, such as the door to the next stage can only be opened by the total annihilation of your enemies, but some of them could be in an unexpected corner, and you might end up spending lots of time searching for them, though this rarely happens. Since Shelia's model is quite impressive, the game provides 4 different skins for the players to swap out. But this is an FPS game. You will spend most of the time staring at her hands, and her costumes can only be seen during the cutscenes. The full version of the game, Bright Memory Infinite, will come out later this year. More of her outfits could be expected.
Where am I?
Bright Memory's visuals, character, and environment designs are no less fascinating than other games with Unreal Engine. Everything runs smoothly and is a sight for sore eyes. What gets you the most is that facial expression and lip movements are out of sync with the voiceover, though this only happens in cutscenes. During gameplay, you would barely see Shelia's face, since she mostly speaks from the first-person perspective.
Wake was as stubborn as you are.
What the hell happened here?
The soundtracks are quite standard, but the voiceovers are very impressive, given that FYQD-Studio is rather a compact workforce.
Is that Carter's men? It looks like they found the beam too.
These two worlds are connected, like a pair of twins.
It might not be comparable to AAA games from the big dogs of the industry, but it narrates the gameplay very fluidly. The audio of this game doesn't devalue the game itself, and we are satisfied with that.
What's that light? It's the light from the lab.
Rarely in an FPS full-blown action game would you get the chance to play a lightning-fast character like Shelia. EMP blast, mid-air combos, read the move and dodge the attack from bosses or swarm of monsters will raise your adrenaline level. You will occasionally be given a chance to relax until the next fight arrives. And this is PlayPrime stats that show you the game's characteristics. Bright Memory is an FPS game with uniqueness in the swift movements of the protagonist and the ability to create savage combos with melee weapons. With the fast pace of the gameplay and the complex and very diverse control, players of Bright Memory will be challenged with some difficulty. The game's performance has been optimised quite well. It would be interesting to see how far the full version of Bright Memory could go. And for this game, the reviewer recommends you to get out-of-this-world sci-fi martial artist. Subscribe to PlayPrime for more reviews and follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!